and all the entire infrastructure of a calling system and all is based on the SS7 only. So that's why learning SS7 is very much necessary. As a hacker, you must have to go through this protocol, and we are having a lot of tools. So I will suggest everyone to first go to GitHub, mm, GitHub login. From tomorrow, we must need this out. So first, go over GitHub login and create an account over here. So I'm just logged in over here because I have already account. So everyone, just try to create an account. I'm just sharing this link where you have to create the account. So first create this account because you will be uh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm sharing the screen. So this is the link I have shared you all, like github.com. Here is the website. This is my account. All the coding regarding stuffs we will be doing over here. Little bit of coding will be needed. Most probably. So that thing I will be doing, and you don't need to learn anything. We will be doing everything using the Copilot, like whatever. If we want to even develop an entire infrastructure regarding the SS7, you can simply put a code over here and the GitHub Copilot will generate a code for you. Even Google Colab you can use. Google Colab. We can also use this particular stuff saying coding. Any single line of coding you don't need to do. So don't worry about anything. All the required coding stuff will be covered. We will try to automate everything because I know most of you don't have any coding experience. So don't worry. I will try to do everything just by doing something automation using AI, like here, generating SS7 infra. It will just once I run it over here, it will in Python I can. So whatever language you are trying to do, you will be selecting that language and you can generate. Even you can take help of this like GitHub Copilot. You can utilize GitHub Copilot for generation of your some course regarding malware development using C++ and dot. That we will be covering further. So if you want to do next level of stocks in cybersecurity and ethical hacking, you need to learn AI a little bit more. I will be taking some more sessions regarding AI, like how you can use AI in cybersecurity to increase your productivity and increase your coding speed and efficiency. I will be moving back, but right now you just need to create an account over here because whatever tools we will be using in our sessions and in our classes and for the SS7 attack will require your GitHub username and the authentication code. So tomorrow I will be showing you like how to get the authentication code and all. But today just try to create account over here. And there are few basic GitHub commands also that I will be covering tomorrow because today I need to first clear the base like what is SS7 attack and what is this entire infrastructure and how actually it works. Today I will try to cover all these stuffs and then I will be moving further. So I'm just starting whiteboard. And anyone have any questions? And sorry, I was unavailable tomorrow. Tomorrow, I was like 100% ready for the session, and at 9:30, I got some instant job. That's why I was unavailable tomorrow. Otherwise, yesterday. Otherwise, I will be starting this session yesterday on. But no problem. I will try to cover some more stuff today, and then tomorrow onward, I will be covering it out. So, our topic is today is SS7 basics. I will be covering today and for tools and everything if you just go over my website my YouTube channel there are few tools that I am covered already like if you want to track anyone's location this particular tool still I will be covering in this live session but if you need to do it instant then you can watch this particular video you will be getting the idea like how to track the locations and if you want to learn some more regarding the SS7 attacks using Segploit and how to in YouTube video, I was not able to show like how to load the modules and all. That I will be covering in our live sessions because YouTube doesn't allow you to cover these stuffs over YouTube. So that's why I have not covered multiple stuffs in this video. But yes, if you are willing to start, you can watch this out, and that will be more than enough. And if you are not willing to watch anything, still you are you will be able to watch that. Just try to attend all the sessions, whatever I'm taking over here. So today I will be starting with SS7 basics. So the first you need to know what is SS7. There is a very beautiful article over SS7 on a wiki. So SS7 wiki, I can go over here. After a class, just try to come over this particular page also. I'm sharing this link too. Okay, so this wiki piece, you need to come after the classes and try to read this thing, and if possible try to make some handwritten notes also, and if you are preferring Google Notes or any other note, keep note regarding SS7. This will make you more knowledgeable person. So go through this particular steps. Here is its history, so if you want to read in more detail you can refer this out, but today I will be discussing most of these stuff, so you will if you don't go over there it's not issue, but yeah, if you want to increase your knowledge, I'm telling, like, even if you go, if you don't know anything regarding the OSI model, you can click from here and go to the OSI model piece and learn more regarding the OSI model. So learn whatever study you want to do regarding the hacking, just try to search that out over the Wikipedia, and you will be getting a lot of stuff about this. So I hope it's clear. So first start with like what is SS7. So here you all see like SS7 stands for signaling system number 7, and it's a global standard for telecommunication signal, which basically allow the networking elements like telephone exchanges, mobile network nodes to communicate for call setups, management and control. So basically it's primarily used in all the public switch telephone networks and the mobile network for various services, like whatever calls, whatever OTP you are receiving over your phone, all the things are just being done by the SS7. So if anyone crack what is actually SS7 is, and if we able to capture all these stuff, so you can like do accounts of stuffs. You can buy like after getting OTP, you all know what the heck you can do over here. So this is a cool thing. Like as a hacker, most of the time you need to bypass the OTP. Like bypassing OTP is a stuff where you will be feeling stuck as a hacker. So try to learn this out. So the main function, I hope the main function is clear. Like if you go with the main function, first it help you in call setup, like all the call setups you can do using SS7. Then all the SMS delivery is being done by SS7. Then the number translation, which is basically used in toll-free number and the local number. So that is also being done by the SS7. So let me write the number translation. Just sorry for my spelling mistakes and short forms, but we don't have that much time to go through all the numbers. So a number translation it also do, and then all the billings activity is also being taken care by the SS7. So even if you just know the smaller part of SS7, you can crack all the billing activities. You can run a free internet for a long time too. So these stuffs you can do, like you can. Uh, it can be used for preventing billing fraud activity, preventing billing fraud activities. So for this purpose, we also need this. And after that, some more steps you can do. Like the most fancy way of it is also helping location tracking. So exact location, even the police or government authorities, whatever they are doing, they all are utilizing SS7 at some stage. So SS7 is also very much crucial in location tracking. It provides real-time GPS location. Even you can map those location over the Google Maps, and then you can track your victim foot by foot. So this is also a great thing that SS7 provides. So location tracking is also done by. So it is being SS7. Before SS7, there was only band signal method like a dial tone or a frequency method or multiple frequency signaling methods were available for calling and all. But when SS7 come, it basically changed the entire stuffs, and we can make the call basically over the internet also, and it's without wire we can transfer our call and messages. So with the help of SS7 only, it's all possible. So that's why we need SS7. So right now, from 2020s to the present, SS7 vulnerability are basically exploited for SMS interception. Like if you let me why we exploit it. So basically, we used to exploit SS7 most of the time for SMS interception, then call spoofing. So all the illegal stuff is only done by this. So if you are on a very ethical side of a hacking, it's like you will not be needing that much. But yeah, If you want to learn code hacking, then it's very much required. Like location tracking is also possible. And most of time, even if you are an ethical hacker, sometime in somehow in somewhere in your life, you might be needing this skill. So try to learn this out and attend all the sessions, whatever it will be going. Like up to next 3 or 4 days, I will be trying to have a continuous session regarding the system. So try to go through it. So these stuff sector tools. So let me go through over here. Anyone have any questions? Anyone? Yes, I'm coming. Like which network we will be using, I'm coming back to that. Don't worry. I'm going to discuss the entire infrastructure and how the SS7 protocol stack work. So I'm discussing. Anyone have any other questions? Yes, yes. If you have any issues, you can call me. Just text me. What is your issue? You can tell me right now. Yes, but for that purposes, you need a particular device like IMSI catcher. You need like its price is also high. Like it will cost you around 9 to 10 lakh rupees. Like on India Mart, it costs around 9 lakh rupees to purchase SS7 IMSI catcher. But yes, this tool will help you out to set up your own tower. Like let's assume most probably you will be doing in between that. Like if you purchase SS7, let's assume here is your victim. Like it's your victim, and he is trying to here is its victim where he want to make calls. So these are the two person where you want to make call, and here is one tower, and here is a tower near to the victim. So these are the two tower, and the first victim calls will be transferred to this tower, and from here it will be reaches to this tower, and from here the call will be diverted to the victim person whom he is calling. So this how the call is being made here. But if you purchase something like I am a psychiatrist, let's assume you are a hacker, you are sitting here. Sorry for my wrong drawings, but I can't do anything here. So please don't laugh, just understand what I am saying. So let's assume you are a hacker over here and you have purchased this particular device like I am a psychiatrist. It basically makes your life little easy. Like you will be sitting over here, you will be this is I am a psychiatrist, I think. You will be sitting over here with I am a psychiatrist. Whenever a victim will make a call from here to you will be acting as a tower itself, and then the call, like whatever call he is making from here will reach to you, then it will reach to tower, then the victims whom the victim is calling to that tower, and then it will reaches to you. So in this case you are also acting as a tower, and you are spoofing the call basically, and you can capture all the stuffs whatever, like if the voice is going over there you can capture. Then at that time you can also run some of the packet sniffing tools at that particular time, and you can capture all of them, then you can translate that. And most of the time SS7 data is not encrypted over there. This is the main flow why it is that much vulnerable, because SS7 was made over a long way back. Like it has created in 90s, like in 1975 I think it has been developed. No, in 90 it was widely developed in 1980s. Like in 1980s, this was introduced. So at that time, people doesn't think like fraudulent activities, or someone will be sitting with him psychiatrist and will try to spoof the entire stuff. So that thing was not possible. Like the people when they were developed, they don't thought that, but right now it's possible, and that's why it's all happening. So if you will be sitting like the tools and you can capture, but without having this tool, you can still do. Like there are few alternative tools for this also. Like you just simply search MSI Hacker RF is another tool. Most of time they are having MSI catcher. So MSI catcher alternatives, you can go with alternatives. So and all the tools like most of like Snoop Snitch you can go, and this is also a like a more or less price tool also. And a lot of tools are available like Call Spy Catcher you can go with, Cosmosec you can go with, DarkShark you can go. So multiple tools available, and all of their configurations are widely and open source, so you can configure any of the tools. You can also go with Hacker RF1. And yeah, yes, yes, please ask. Like open source, for open source, we are having like if you just go with SS7 GitHub, lot of tools like one second, let me put tools over here also. SS7 tools GitHub. A lot of tools are already here, like SegPloy, most famous tools, and then J7 tool tracks. This is also I'm opening all of them. Then I will coming. Then this simulator based tool you can also use, and then I have not used most of these. Okay, let me, yes, yes, P1 SecPin. you can also utilize. So these are the most open source tool, all of them. You can even modify these, but you can see over here right now they are not making any modification over there because now the government authority have become little more concerned about that, and they doesn't allow anyone to put lot of stuffs over here. So the most recent upload over here is 6 year back. So right now, if you run SecPloit, there three and third and fourth option is not working. That I will be when we will be doing the live session over the SecPloit, we will learn like two options of that tool is not working right because government authorities and even the GitHub is not allowing to provide updates regarding that. So if you know, like that's why we will be taking help of a little bit coding, so we can modify some of the tools also to increase our efficiency. So similar to that, most of the time you will be using the SecPloit, and then you can also use this one. This is the entire code they are providing that you have to first compile that, and then the compile file you can run using your CLI based any tool. Yes, I am coming back. One second. Let me cover one more. And then this is just SS7 simulator. If you are a testing or if you are working as a network penetration tester, you can use this simulator. And then we have this one. So you can utilize any of them, and they all are open source and freely available. So you don't have to purchase and buy. But yes, if you want, yes. So, no, but just assume if you are starting any a small startup, startup is regarding, let's assume it's the service name I am missing. It's a spy services. Yes, got the point. So it's spy services, and you are providing some spy services to a lot of people. So around like the people come to you and used to provide them the services like you know what I mean. So you are providing XYZ services. So basically, if you are having this type of agency, then in this type of hardwares like MSI Catch or Hagar RF1, whatever cost they are having, this is your infrastructure cost, and you have to provide that. So you don't have to worry about that. You must have to put amounts in your infrastructure. But yeah, if you are just trying to do it for a one time or two time, then you can rely over multiple softwares that are free available and all. So if you just have to do in a single time in your whole lifetime, then why would you purchasing this type of software? If you are having an agency or if you are billing for any jackpots, then you can go with that. Even for jackpot, you all know what it means. So if you are looking for all these stuff, then you can purchase that. And I don't have like in my whole career, I have used MSI Catcher most of one or two. I can say 5 to 6 times I have used, and a very like in 2023 I was using that, and after that I have not access to that. Yes, previously I have used for some time, and all the things I have got is from the dark web. I don't have, even I was not having, even in 2023 I was in college, so you always I was not having that much money at that time also. So that's why. But yes, you can purchase all the stuff right now if you are willing. Even all the things required for MSI catcher and everything is with me right now also. I can stand that out within 10 to 5 to 10 minutes. I can set up entire stuff. But right now, I don't need that. So why should I do that? So this is the case also. But yeah, if you require that, you can go with that. And it depends on your possibilities and things, what you actually want to do. So I hope you all get the answers what regarding your question. Anyone have any other questions? Can it be done out hacker? Yes, sir, it can be done. By your PC use only. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So till now we have not discussed that much stuff from where you will get the question. So let's start. So in SS7 protocol, we are having first part, which is first is it's a message transfer part, like all the messages from where it goes. It's a message transfer part. So first is this message transfer part. In message transfer part, we are having MTP level 1, level 2, and level 3. So I'm just writing like MTP stands for message transfer part. So MTP L1 and let me make it capital. So MTP L1, then we are having MTP L2, then we are having once again MTP L3. So these are three levels like MTP level 1. Level 1 is basically a physical level which defines the physical connections like fiber optics, T1, E1, ATC. And when you go with it's physical once again. And if you go with level 2 is basically a link layer. It provides the error detection and correction. So it is basically for error detection. It is basically whatever I am discussing is something like SS7 networking part. So if you don't know networking, you will face little issues with that, but no problem. In layer one, we are having physical layer, physical machines or physical layer where all the physical connections are available over here. And um, my voice clear, everyone? Okay. Please increase your voice. I think in your mic you might be having issue. I can't more than faster and more louder than this. I can't speak over here. So just increase your mic too. Okay, layer 2 is for error detection, and then layer 3 is a network layer, which basically ensure the message routing and delivery. So this ensures message routing, like which tower should be selected, or from which route the message should be reach to your destination by finding the best suitable path. So these steps done by the layer 3, which ensures the message routing and the delivery. And this is the first protocol. After that, we are having a signal connection part, which is SCCP. It's a signal connection control part. So if you want to write its full form, you can write like it's a connection control part. It is basically used for global addressing, the routing and message beyond the call set and all the basic call setups. And like most of time, it is basically used for routing SMS from one network to another network. So if you like, let's assume if you are using Geo and if you want to transfer it to some other SMS provider, at that time you will be using the signaling connection control part. And then we are having the transaction capabilities application. Let me type. So it's a TCAP. It's a transaction capabilities application, which is basically used for database access and the transaction in services like the number probability, prepaid wheels, and call management. Like as I discussed earlier, even all the billing activity is being taken care by the SS7. So TCEP take care of all this, like all the billing activities, like who have paid for their subscription and not. All these things maintained in the database by using this TCAP. SCCP is a signal control connection control part. Signal connection control part, which is basically used for addressing, like all the global addressing. It will be doing. It will be routing the messages beyond basic call setups. Like it will also help to route you all the messages, and so that will be taken care by SCCP. And when we go with TCAP, it is basically for transaction capabilities application used for the databases, all the transaction services, probability, prepared billing, and the call management. Okay. And now I will be writing. So TCAP basically used for billings. All the billings is being used by TCAP, and then all the prepaid billing, call management. Let's make it call management. So call just understand it's a management. So call management is being also done by TCAP. So after that, we are having ISDN. I Let me write ISDN. So basically, ISDN is used basically handle all the call setup managements, tear down for all the voice calling. So it basically manages voice calls, and then it also manages call setups. Like it allows you to communicate between two person and whatever you are trying to communicate. It helps you in call setups also, all the voice call setups. It helps you in these two steps. Like whenever you are calling someone, ISUP establish the connections. Like ISDN basically is for ISDN user part. It basically helps you to communicate with two-person. It basically establish the connection. Like whenever you are sitting over somewhere else, and if you are trying to make call at some distance, ISDN protocol basically helps you to communicate and set up the call. And then we are having some application part also. Like when you go with application part, we are having the mobile application protocol, which is mobile application part. Then intelligence network application part, and then we are having the camel application part. So should I write it out? Okay, I don't think everyone have remembered this out. So when we go with the application part. So in our application part, okay, C is missing. So when we go with application part, we are having three stops over here. Like in application part. First is our mobile application part. Then we are having like mobile application part basically used for services like SMS. Like when you are using the mobile application, it will help for the SMS. Then the location tracking. Location tracking can also be done using the mobile application parts. I'm not writing location tracking, just understand location tracking, and all the authentication regarding stuff is also done by the mobile application part. So this is the first of the application part. Then the second one in application part is like it's a intelligence network application part. Let me write INAP. INAP. It's a intelligence network application part. I'm not willing to write the entire steps, but let me write. It's a mm, intelligence. It's an intelligence network application part. So INAP is intelligence network part. It basically supports all the advanced features like call forwarding. Is being done by INAP. Basically, if you have access of this, all the call forwarding activities or call diversification and call divergence, you can utilize all this INAP protocol at that time. So you don't need to remember all the steps, but yes, at the practical steps and at the practical time, as much as information you are having, you will be able to do it more properly. Because if you are willing to do and get access to all this technology, you need to understand each and every point. Otherwise, it's a risky technology also. Like if you are willing to bypass any OTP, you all understand like how much illegal it is. So for that purposes, you don't made any mistake. So at that time, you need always stuff done to and all the box sticks to you. So try to learn all these stuff. Even after the session, go with this page to learn some of the more functionality and more technologies. Most of the stuffs they might be not covered, so I'm trying to cover it up. And then we are having the Camel application. Camel application. So basically, it is used in mobile network for all the prepared billing services. Like if you are trying to bypass the billing services. So this is for billing services. So all the billing activities, all the database management regarding the billing is being taken care by this. So you all just need to have a little idea regarding all this stuff, like what the application part does, and which stuff. So I hope these things are clear to everyone. Anyone have any questions? Okay, let me open the whiteboard. If anyone is writing something, just make sure to write it out. Or okay, so application part we are done with the application part. So after that, there are a lot of components in SS7 network also. Like if I go with components in SS7 in NTS. So components in SS7, if I move with components in SS7, we are having multiple components. Like the first one is signal transfer point. So first one is the signal transfer point. Basically, it acts as a router in all the SS7 passages. It will be acting as a router to transfer all the messages from one point to another point. It ensures that message reaches to the its current correct network element. Like if you are, let's assume if you are sending any SMS from Vodafone network, it's an idea right now. So it's a Vodafone idea. If you are trying to send SMS from Vodafone to Airtel network, basically the STP will ensure the message to be delivered correctly. So delivered at a instant point or where you are trying to send it out. So that's why we basically use STP. It is a signal transfer protocol, transfer point. It's a STP. It is basically used for ensure message delivery. Ensure message delivery at its proper destination when you are switching between two different operators like Vodafone and Airtel, even Vodafone and between Geo. If you are trying to switch your operators, then this part you can use. And after that, we are having service switching port. Uh, okay, so then we are having service switching port. Basically, service switching ports function as a telephone exchange. It basically initiate all the call setups to interact with the database. Like it initiate call setups. Okay, so it basically helps you to initiating the call setups. Let's assume if you are dialing any number, the main task of SSP is to process the request and route the call accordingly. So this is the main task basically SSP is doing. And after that, we are having the service control point like SCP I can write. It's a service control point. Hope you all get that. So basically, it contains the database for call handling, prepaid billing, and the number transaction and other services. So all these things are being taken care by the SCP. So in component also and in application part also, like application is a broader view and components are part by parts of SSL. So SCP basically allows you to handle all the database. Like whenever you are calling a toll-free number, the SCP basically determine the correct routing to that particular toll-free number, and then it route you to that particular point. So this is actually the thing SCP basically does. After that, let me write something like it does. It helps you in prepaid billing. Prepaid billing. I'm not getting into the point like what is prepaid and postpaid billing, but I hope you all get the idea like what is prepaid billing and all. So SCP basically handles all these stuff. After that, we are having the fourth one, which is home location registry. So let me write. So home local registry, mainly known as HLR. You can write it. Uh, HLR basically is for home location registry, and then we are having the VLR, which is visitor location registry. So let me write it, and we are having VLR. So basically VLR for visitor location registry and HLR for home location registry. So if I go with HLR once again, so HLR basically store the subscriber information like IMSI authentication key and the service profile. So it store IMSI information. So whenever we will be looking for the tools like setploy, all the location activities, like for the location activities, we will be needing IMSI number at that time. So if you know how to exploit HLR, then only you will be able to find the IMSI number. Without putting IMSI number, you will not be able to crack the exact location. So for that purposes, you need to exploit HLR at that time, and then you can only have all this information and can go through. And even HLR and authentication key you can also need. So it also store authentication key. So these are the two steps it basically handle HLR. So this is required in location tracking and lot of stuff. So even for a call, like if CIDR detail, if government authorities are checking at that time also they can use HLR or VLR. So this is the main purpose of this. And then we are having let me take it out. Then we are having VLR. So basically, VLR is Visitor Location Registry. It basically temporarily stores the subscriber details, like whenever roaming or if you switch your network to another network, it stores your information temporarily. So it basically temporarily um, stores the data. Like all of your data, it basically temporarily stores. After that, we are having a short message service center, fifth one. I can write it over here. It's a SMSC. SMSC is basically a short message service center. It handle or store all the SMS forwarding. So for every stops, we are having some parts over here. Like if you are looking with a computer networks, we are having multiple ports, like around 65,000 plus ports we are having, and every single port does its own task, and every single port is being defined for their own specific tasks. But if you similar to that, if you look for the SS7 infrastructure, they are having multiple port, and every port having multiple tasks, and they does their own task at any particular time whenever any task is being provided to them. So SMSC is a short message service center. Basically, it's handle and it stores SMS, SMS. And one more thing it does, like SMS forwarding, it also does. Like if you are sitting somewhere else, and if you want to divert someone else SMS to someone else location or someone else phone, then at that time you can exploit SMSC also. So like let's assume if the recipient phone is switched off, the SMSC stores the messages and deliver once the phone is available. So this is the main task it basically does. But as a hacker, what you will be doing? First, you will be taking down your victim phone. Like you will be doing some DOS attack over your victim phone, so he will not be able to receive any particular SMS at that time. And then at that time, you will be exploiting the SMSC, like all the thing, and your victim is not able to catch the message. Then you have diverted that particular message to some some other devices, and then you have captured that OTP or whatever that is. So that's how SMC work, and if anyone exploit that, that's how it's basically exploited. And that is the need of this exploitation. And next day, you all don't have to do this. Just learn all this technology for future. And you, as a hacker, you need to learn, and you have to get the idea like what how they actually work. Like you don't have to perform it in a real life, and everyone doesn't have to perform it in a real life. But yeah, it's a technology and everyone must know regarding that. So even you can protect yourself. After the ending of this SS7 modules and SS7 series, you all will be knowing like how we can protect ourselves from all this type of attack, what type of firewall we can have in our mobile devices, so we can protect it. I will be also discussing some of the most protected phone that is basically the chances are negligible over this phone, so anyone can do this type of attack over you, and how the government authorities and some upper level of a person, what type of devices they basically use. So I will be coming back to that part also. But yes, till now, just understand it's a SMSC and what it actually does. So let me have any questions. Anyone have any questions? Or everyone understanding what are the things we are going with? Yes, yes. If you want to implement everything on your own, you can utilize this tool. And just by tomorrow, I will be using this tool like SS7 GTP, diameter, SIP, whatever we are discussing. All these options you will be seeing tomorrow in this particular tool. We don't have that much time to cover entire thing in a single day, and even I used to cover it will be more overloading to all of you. So I'm just giving you all the time. Today you can research a lot regarding this tool and what are the actual hardwares you can go. If I just go over here, in network we are having MTP layer, data link. For data link we are having MTP layer 2. In physical we are having MTP layer 1. So these stuffs I have discussed. I can't if I go with this Wikipedia piece, there is a lot of information you can find. So I have not discussed the entire stuff. I have just discussed the basic thing which is required for the session. But yeah, if you want to read in detail, you can it's a message transfer part which is used in signaling system, used for communication, public switch, telephone network. It is responsible for reliable, unduplicated in sequence transport of several messages. So if you want to read in detail, you can go with that. Even you can go with some case studies also. So a lot of information you can collect by today that you will be needing for the attack. Like if you go with the data link layer, we are having layer 2 SC. I have not discussed signaling. No, SCCP I have already discussed. So all this thing you can after the session just try to read it out. If you are not making any note, just go with. Once you go through the session and again you come to this website and read the details, you understand a little more extra. So I hope you can relate that. Like camel application part I have discussed, but if you just go with this complete detail, you will be getting more. It's a signaling protocol using intelligence network, and it basically cap is based on the multiple thing, and it allows you in prepaid and forward control activities, free phone, and both in GSM and GPRS. So if you want to read in more detail, you can go with all these pages. That will be helping you a lot in increasing your skills and increasing your knowledge regarding, because knowledge is key over here. Otherwise, if I just go through 5 to 6 tool and tell you the commands and run this tool, someday you are going to a stock over and someday you will be getting caught. So you have to understand the entire infrastructure first, and then you have to utilize all these tools. And slowly you grow. Don't, yes, yes, Wikipedia. Just search signaling system and whatever topic I am discussing. If I have discussed, let's assume, if you scroll it out, you will be getting all the topics. For application, I have discussed some of the layer. Yes, yes. In Chrome, yes, yes. In Chrome, you can find. I have already shared the link. Again, I am sharing. Like the things. Yes, yes. So just go through this particular website and scroll it out. Multiple pages you can go, and you can read lot of stuffs. So that would be helping a lot. Even you can develop some project regarding SS7 in your college or university. You can submit that. That will be also helping a lot, and that will be a most unique project ever submitted in your college too. So if you are into this field, you can also try this out. So a lot of things you can do. So let's move back. Yes, yes, I will be. I will be. Yeah, I will be coming back. Like, what type of projects you can like. Don't try to uh, make a project over how to bypass OTP. Your college will not accept that. So try to try to develop projects regarding like how you can stop all these activities. How you can get the idea like if anyone is trying to bypass all these things, how to yeah, so don't try to make any illegal project over them, otherwise your professor will be in trouble. How do you allowed you to do this? So don't develop anything illegal, but yes, try to be in limit and develop something regarding that. And that will be most of people will appreciate your task if you are done something regarding this. So that's how. So I hope you all get. So let's assume I'm just giving few examples more, so you get the idea like how the SS7 actually comes in action. So, if I go with scenarios regarding the SS7 actions, I think I have forgotten what I'm discussing. So, I think I have discussed till now component and then network element. Okay. So now we'll be going with SS7 architecture. Till now, component and SS7 network I have discussed. Like now, I have to discuss SS7 architecture. Like what are their network element and all. I will be discussing that out. Like lot of our definition is available over here, so I'm just coming like component till component I have discussed till now only. So if I go in SS7 hacking technique module 4, we are having like interception of call and SMS, location tracking via SS7, SMS spoofing manipulation, and call redirection exploit. So in module 4 and with module 5, we will be able to set up your virtual lab over SS7, and these are the tools which is being covered over here, like SS7 Secploit, SS7 Mapper, Wireshark, SS7, like how we can intercept calls, voice over IP calls using Wireshark. I will be covering it. Then some other stuffs are also covered. So I will be coming back to these stuffs. Let me discuss a little bit of a theory also. Eighth one is your eighth one is real world SS7 case studies, where the some attack is being done. We will be trying to have some case studies over that also. And then module 9 will be ethical aspects of SS7 hacking. I will try to cover up to module 6. I will be covering here. Some of the modules, some of the module 7 things I will be also covering. Otherwise, it will become very much large session. I have to cover the entire stuffs in just 3 to 4 days only. So you will be able to do all these stuffs on your own after attending all the classes. That's my guarantee. Some case studies you can also learn on your own. If you go with some 5G security challenges. If I go through, I can try my best to capture most of the thing over here. But yes, all these tools I will be covering. Like even I will include some more like up to 15 to 15 to 20, 15 to 20 tool I will try to cover. And most probably tomorrow or a day after tomorrow I will be trying to cover all the tools. So because yeah, so yes, yes. So yeah, so before covering the tools, make sure to make your GitHub account. We will be needing GitHub a lot. Otherwise, if you don't make your GitHub account, it will be impossible for you to run any single tool. So make sure to open your GitHub account, and then only you will be able to do so far. So try to open your account also. So hope you all understand. Just give me 1 minute. My father is calling. Just 1 minute. Okay, so if I go with SS7 in action, we are having first it helps you in call routing, like all the call routing activities you can do over here. Whenever, let's assume if you are sitting over Mumbai and you are calling any friend in Delhi, basically SSP process is being used over here. Like SSP is basically used in that time to process the request and call you. So this is the first example. Then STP routes the call through the connect network, and then ISUP establish the call connection. So that's how this is first you use SSP for call routing, then STP. After SSP, call goes to your STP, which routes the call through the correct network. It basically route the call to the correct network, and after going through the correct network, it basically the next thing involved is ISUP. Basically ISUP establish the call connection. So ISUP established. So that's how basically call system is what. First, call routing is being done by SSP. Let's assume if you are making call, first it will be using SSP to route the call. Then then correct network is being done by then SSP will help you to go to the correct network, and then STP help you. Let me write STP helps you in to forward your call to the correct network, and then ISUP establish the call connection. So that's how your one call is being made, and all these technology is in between to make your call to the correct network. After that, if you are delivering any SMS, let's assume if a user A want to send SMS to the user B, then first the message is being sent to an SMSC. First the message is being sent to SMSC. After SMSC, the message if user B is available, then SMS is being delivered instantly. And if the user B is not available or switch off, then SMSC stores the SMS and deliveries later. So that's how your SMS system works. So in SMS, if your phone is off, you might get SMS after some time also, because it is being stored over the database, and once you switch on your phone, you used to receive the data. So that's how your all these stuffs work. And if you go with a roaming example, how roaming is being set up. So if I go with the roaming, so basically whenever a user from India, let's assume he is traveling to USA, all first VLR basically VLR in USA temporarily stores the user detail and all the call and SMS routes via the home network using the HLR. So because VLR is for temporary storing the data, and HLR is for store the data permanently. So first all the data is being stored in VLR, and then all the thing is being transferred using the HLR and saved. So that's how call and SMS and roaming calls are being made. And I hope everyone understood like how calls are actually made. If you are still feeling some issues, you can refer this wiki page. Try to read out most of like at least 2 to 3 times, because if you miss all these detail when you are using any tool, you need to put SMSC detail or VLR detail or HLR detail, and you will be not be able to understand like where to find all this detail and what is the need of all these details. So for all this activity, you need to understand what are the actual meaning of any stops and how actually it is being established over the system. So try to go through all the pages, whatever I am mentioning. And now you all have a lot of stuff to discuss over that. So I'm I want to end this session right now, and I will be doing again by tomorrow. And tomorrow I will be starting most of the practical tools and how we can utilize it. SS7 architecture I have to discuss, but there is a lot of things to discuss over the SS7 architecture, and if I start doing this right now, it will take a lot of time. So if possible, I will be together with tool. I will try to discuss the SS7 architecture, so you will getting some more idea regarding that. If not possible, then a day after tomorrow, most probably on Saturday, I will be discussing the remaining two. So tomorrow I will be starting again with SS7 architecture, and then we will be moving back to some more stuff. So anyone have any other questions? What is your purpose right now to do SS7 attack? It depends on purpose. Like if you have any huge purpose to do, like if you want to set up your companies regarding that, or if you are opening any spy agencies, then you need some hardware that I will be mentioning tomorrow. It basically helps you to intercept some SMS, most of it. But it doesn't allow to intercept SMS in a long range. If you are sitting close to your victim, distance 1 or 2 kilometer range, then it will be able to capture the SMS. But yeah, if you are trying to capture the SMS from the different states, like most of time the roaming is over there. So at that time you need to go through some other stuffs or some more powerful tool like IMSI catcher you will be needing at that time. But yeah, if your victim is like on a local network, you can do it just by using Wireshark at that time. Like you don't need even some other tools also. Even Wireshark would be capable of capturing all the telephone signals. Also, you just need a radio frequency catcher at that time, and you will be able to do that. So if you, it depends on like where your victim is situated and how to do that. So it depends on that particular. Right now, you don't need tool. Right now, you just need Kali Linux and all the software I will be telling you what you need. Purchase any radio frequency catcher. You can go with RF signal detector that will be working perfectly fine. And for a longer range, you can go with only IMSI catcher. There is a no alternative of that. Yes, it's available to buy, but if you go with the dark web, it's like you can purchase from dark web in around 50,000 to 60,000 you will be getting for the dark web, I think. But yeah, if you purchase it from India Mart or Alibaba Express, it will costing you a lot. And there is some custom regarding issues also. So, like, yeah, so try if for low cost, first you will be purchasing any oscillator frequency detector. It will hardly cost you uh, like oscillator frequency detector. This is the tool like RF custom solution. You can go with that. It will like RF custom solution. Yes, yes. So even what aeroplane, how aeroplane is basically communicating to its ground staffs. Basically, they are utilizing tools like Hacker RF. Basically, they are utilizing radio signal to communicate, and all the communication are first they are sending their signals using the radio signals. Then the radar, the signal reaches to the radar, and then the like the controller of airport is basically receiving those SMS. So in between that, if anyone is having some tool that can capture the radio signal, you will be able to capture that. So it's not that much. You basically first you need any radio frequency detector. If you go with some more radio frequency detector like a KS 9000, you can go with that. Like it also allow you to find some radio signals that you can purchase. Yes, Flipper Zero is also fine. Like it's best to capture all the things. After that, radio frequency RF test tools. If you are using Azure, there is also some tools available for that. Um, yes, without any tools, it's a little hard. But yes, if your target is near to you, you can go with without any tools also.